Jared Polin, FroKnowsPhoto.com, and this is your Photo News Fix. This fix is brought to you by my I Shoot Raw think tank FroKnows Photo camera bag, which can fit 5 to 7 pro lenses as well as 2 pro bodies. Count it, 2. You can get a discount on it right now at store.froknowsphoto.com. Just use the code FROBAG to get 28% off. That's $69.99. Are you a photojournalist whose dream job is working for the not failing so much New York Times? Does the dream also consist of covering the White House and other political events inside of Washington, D.C.? If you said yes and yes, then I have a job listing for you. Because Uncle Sam wants you. Actually, no, the New York Times wants you. The Times is seeking a staff photographer who primarily will cover the White House and Capitol Hill. The Times says the ideal candidate is an experienced photojournalist committed to visual storytelling of all kinds and must possess a deep interest in and understanding of American politics and government. Though, Steven, who actually knows what the hell's going on in the government these days? One more thing, Steven. Can you prep my resume and get ready to fax it to the New York Times because I want that job?
I don't think you'd fit in here.
Then again, I'd probably get bored after 3 days of shooting the same thing, so I don't exactly want that job. On top of covering the news in DC, the photographer will be asked to travel around the US and the world. They also made mention of the fact you may have to work some nights and weekends, so cancel your Dungeons and Dragons parties. But overall, it sounds like a pretty sweet job, and my question is it for you? It looks like Lexar is back in business. No, wait a second, scratch that. A new company called ProGrade Digital, still don't like their name, Steven, which was founded by former Lexar executives, just announced their existence. Now, the reason I said Lexar is the fact that the first cards share the same color scheme as Lexar cards. ProGrade CEO Wes Brewer said, "Our goal is to be the professional's source for top-performing professional-grade memory cards and workflow solutions. We will be committed to focusing our efforts on the digital imaging pro who is meticulous about his, or I'd add her, equipment and workflow, delivering the best service plus best product quality and reliability." I guess it makes sense then that their first pro cards are CFast and SD, being that CFast can be found in most high-end cinema cameras and SD is in nearly every still camera on the market. So what sets their cards apart from the rest of the pro cards on the market? ProGrade says their controllers in the cards are optimized for ProGrade cameras. Steven, get it? ProGrade cameras, and they're called ProGrade. Still don't like the name. And each card will undergo testing to make sure they have the highest quality control. On top of that, each card will come with a unique serial number and a 3-year warranty. Now, my only problem with the warranty on a memory card is if it fails, I don't care if it's a lifetime warranty, you're still On top of memory cards, ProGrade will be releasing a CFast/SD card reader, as well as a memory card hub that I can only imagine is similar to the Lexar hub that we love and have been using for a while. The cards and readers will be available online only later this month at Amazon, B&H, and ProGrade's official website. Now, I'm skeptical of new card companies, but if ProGrade is as good as they sound, then we might have to give them a shot. Maybe they'll advertise with us, just like Lexar used to do. And also, one more thing, these cards seem priced to sell, as the CFast cards are half the price of the competitors, and they are faster. And remember, Rahl Talk is every Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time live on the YouTubes, where we talk in more depth about other photo news stories that may be going on. So tune in and watch, and if you miss it, don't worry, you can pick it up on the replay. And finally, for all those people who tell me I hate Fuji and never report on them, well, Fuji just announced their latest flagship crop sensor mirrorless camera, the X-H1. Steven, I actually hate Fuji. It's not true. Fuji says the new camera is the highest performance camera in the X series line of mirrorless cameras. It packs the same 24.3 megapixel APS-C size sensor that's found in the X-T2, and it has 5-axis in-body stabilization with 5.5 stops of stabilization. It also features a weather-resistant design and has an ISO sensitivity from 200 to 12,800 natively. Meanwhile, it shoots 14 frames per second with the electronic shutter, 8 frames a second with the mechanical, but if you add the grip, you will get 11 with the mechanical shutter. It also can shoot 15 minutes of 4K DCI video at 24 frames a second, whoop-de-doo, along with the dreaded 1.17 crop factor. But if you spend more money on the grip, you will extend your 4K recording to 30 minutes and gain a headphone jack which isn't found in the body. Steven. Trust me, if you're buying this camera to shoot serious video, you're gonna want to add the grip. The design and look of this camera take a lot of cues from Fuji's medium format monster, the GFX. Now, I haven't touched this camera just yet, but I did do a real-world review of the X-T2, and I liked a lot of the features, but didn't like the high ISO performance, so I hope this camera can improve on that, though having the same sensor, maybe it won't, but maybe it will. If this is the camera for you, you won't have to wait long, as it hits the market on March 1st at a price of $1899.95 for the body only, and with the grip, which you probably should get, it's $2199.95. What do you like or dislike about this camera? Please let me know down below. And there you have it, that's your photo news fix this time around. To check out the last photo news fix, go ahead and click on the screen right here. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. That's it. Jared Polinfrono's Photo.com. See ya.